There are some fabulous items there. We're going to be showcasing some of them today so that you can see them. Now, if you haven't started bidding, don't worry. The auction closes at 9 p.m. tonight. But you don't want FOMO. You fear missing out. You got to get in early and kind of set the tone for your item. So go ahead and check it out and see what moves you. You should know almost immediately if you've won any of these items that you were bidding on, you will have the opportunity to self-check out when you receive the notice. Now keep in mind, please note, 10 p.m., the system, it's going to close out. Okay, it looks like we're having some technical difficulties, so just give us a second. We're going to work this out and figure out what is going on. So if you'll just go ahead and stand by, maybe have a little snack, do a little socializing, and we'll be right back with you to see what is going on.
It's not.
Okay.
Oh.
Good afternoon. I'm Tirsa Smith with WATE 6 on your side, and I am your host this afternoon for the Cancer Support Community East Tennessee Celebrating the Art of Survivorship virtual event. That's right. We are being flexible this year and switching things up, and we're just so glad that you're with us this afternoon. So fortunate to be live streaming right now from the Gate City Room at the headquarters of Pilot Company, one of today's generous sponsors, along with some expert help from our production team from Promotion. Now, it goes without saying that we wish that we were all meeting in person. We have such a good time every year, and this is honestly one of my most favorite events. I love coming to it. So to be able to still be able to bring this to you and to get the word out about this organization is just so important. Now, when you're done with this virtual event, we hope that you will feel hopeful and connected to your community. Today, you will be inspired by our members, entertained by some incredible musicians, and you're going to be dazzled by our auction. Leslie Parent, board member and chair of the event, she's here with me. Beth Hamill, executive director, also here. We're socially distancing. You know, in this age of COVID, you just have to do things a little bit differently, but you still have to get them done. And that's what we're doing today. Now, before we get started, I would like to thank all of you who made this event possible. And I'm talking about you at home, all of those folks that work with the Cancer Support Center and just really just do all the work to make sure that people who are battling cancer and their caregivers get the support they need, because nobody likes to do this alone. It's hard. So at this time, we want to say thank you to our sponsors, because we know where the money goes, that's how the work gets done. So at this time, our presenting sponsor is CSCET Lifetime Honorary Board Member Marty Bagala, Platinum sponsors Ann and Steve Bailey, Dermatopathology Partners, Regal Foundation, Tennessee Cancer Specialists, and University of Tennessee Medical Center Cancer Institute. Gold sponsors, First Horizon Foundation, Home Federal Bank of Tennessee, and Pilot Company. Silver sponsors, Abercrombie Radiology, Eileen and Jimmy Cheek, First Bank, Sue and Randy Humble, Chris and Bob Can, Gwendy Kearney and Jim Paris, Martin and Company, Oak Ridge Associated Universities, Premier Surgical Associates, and PYA. Our media sponsors this afternoon, WUOT 91.9 FM and WATE 6 on your side. And of course, we couldn't do this without you at home. We're talking about all of our table hosts. We just couldn't have done this annual event switching things up, bringing people to your homes, or just inviting them to watch from their home. So thank you so much. We appreciate all the work that you put into inviting those guests and introducing CSCET to your friends and family. Now it's time for one of the parts I find to be the highlight of the event, and that is the auction. Every year they outdo themselves. This year is no exception. So have you looked at HandBid yet? Because you really need to. There are some really fabulous items that are up for auction that you can bring home. If you haven't started yet, it's okay. The auction will close at 9 p.m. tonight. You have all day to mull it over. Now, should you know, or you should know immediately if you won the item. Everything is digital, so you'll get that notification. You'll have the opportunity to self-check out when you receive the notice. Keep in mind, 10 p.m., that's when the system's going to close out, and the auction will close, and they're going to charge your credit card on file unless you've made other arrangements, so make sure you're paying attention. You will be able to pick up your items at Cancer Support Community Center, East Tennessee, as early as tomorrow afternoon. If you have any questions or issues with the online bidding, just give the center a call after today's live event, not during, afterwards, and they're going to get you all squared away. Now, we have to do some sneak previews because you know what? We have to make you kind of feel like, I need this. We've got some beautiful items. So first, this stunning, and they let me wear it. Hold on, let me get my arm right here. This stunning Tanzanite bracelet is donated by the Gem Store at JTV. I think this is how they do it on JTV. Don't you love how it sparkles? The shade of blue is breathtaking and soft enough to be versatile with many items in your wardrobe. Ladies, wouldn't you like to take this home? Fellas, don't know what to buy? Making life easy for you. Go ahead and pick that up. You can bid on this for the woman in your life or the woman you want in your life. So go ahead and make that purchase. Now, on Leslie here, Leslie Parent, our event chair, she is wearing a gorgeous bracelet donated by our friends at Markman's, and that is beautiful. It was crafted in the USA by Evocateur. This cuff features 22 karat gold leaf with this classic peacock design. It is absolutely, look at that. It looks really good on you. If you want to say thank you for all her hard work, there you go. That is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, you have to take a look at all that we have. Now, take a look at this gorgeous sculpture that is next to us. This is a stunning piece by Jan Bergoglio. It is entitled, and I'm going to say it with some flair because I think this is how you say it, "Ala de Angel." It looks like Ala de Angel, but we're going to go with, I think I'm saying it right, Ala de Angel. And it was donated by G&G Interiors. This is a stunning design. If you were to see this in person, seriously, this will look great in any home. Talk about walking in through your front door and seeing this on your accent table right in the entry foyer. This would be absolutely gorgeous. So this is one of the items that's also up for auction. All of the funds from this auction will benefit the programs at CSCET, so it's for a good cause. Go ahead and get out your credit card. So let's talk about why we're here, and this is really the most important part. We're here to celebrate and support the work of Cancer Support Community East Tennessee. They are celebrating a major milestone this year, 30 years of providing support, education, and hope at no charge, and that's a huge component to people living with cancer and their loved ones. You heard me, at no charge. For 30 years they've been doing this. These amazing services include support groups, education, gentle exercise, nutrition, stress management, art, music, and much more. But the single most important aspect of what they do at Cancer Support Community is community. People come together in support in this community to support each other, and really that's where the healing happens. CSCET exists so that no one faces cancer alone. Take a look.
It was not a good prognosis. Stage 3C ovarian cancer. And my surgeon said that if the surgery was long, it was good. If it was short, it was bad because it was too much cancer to do anything about. And my first question when I came out of surgery was, how long was the surgery? And his answer was 20 minutes. He rid my body of the cancer. But I'd have to say that the cancer support community saved my life because of the people here, the activities, being able to talk with other people who have cancer. They make being here a time when you can forget that you have cancer or that cancer has invaded your life. The classes aren't just about making art, they're about making friends and making lasting commitments to people. I recommend the cancer support community to anybody I know that has been touched by cancer, whether they're cancer survivors or whether they're family members or support systems, because this place has helped me so much. There's no financial commitment to be here, which is incredible. I couldn't have afforded all of these services after not being able to work. So having the ability to come here and enjoy everything without any financial burden has been a real blessing in my life.
One of the biggest tests of Dan and Deborah Scaperoth's life together came in 2017.
Sometimes you wake up at 2 a.m. and you think, oh my gosh, our whole world is topsy-turvy right now.
Deborah was diagnosed with breast cancer.
I'm an oncologist, a radiation oncologist. So I've treated, I've met thousands of caregivers over the years. And never thought I'd have to be one.
Through Cancer Support Community of East Tennessee, they were able to get the support they needed to press on together.
I see you, Demi. Get ready for the camera. I know it.
You meet other caregivers and, patients going through the same things that we're going through.
The nonprofit moved its efforts online due to COVID-19 to continue helping cancer patients and caregivers improve their physical and mental health.
Remember, bring our hands down the side of the body. And inhale, bring your hands over your head and look up.
And the activities are fun. I mean, you do the artwork and the yoga is great. And there's some great teachers there. And the staff there is just so warm and friendly and accommodating.
Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. That was wonderful. Thank you,
So it's
Randy.
just a nice distraction, a nice way of meeting other people, a nice way of getting into some activities that you might not have done.
A pandemic forcing the cancer support community of East Tennessee to get creative. So just like their mission statement says, no one faces cancer alone. In Knoxville, Tirsa Smith, WATE 6 on your side.
Pull up, lift up, and then we'll release the right leg, bring the hands down.
Okay, we are working through some audio issues, so we appreciate your compassion in this moment. You know, we're all trying new things, and so we are going to figure this out. Check 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we're okay. Well, do you all mind if I backtrack just a little bit? Is that okay? So basically what we want to do is just say thank you so much for joining us on this afternoon for the Cancer Support Community East Tennessee, celebrating the art of survivorship. It's all about flexibility in this age of COVID, and that's what we're doing right now. We are gathered socially distanced so that we can enjoy some of the things and really just kind of tell you about some of the things that happen at the center. So at this time, we do want to remind you that we do have an auction that is taking place. We've got some beautiful items that are up for bid right now. For example, we have the sculpture. This is one of the items that we have. We have this gorgeous bracelet that you could take home. This is not mine. I know you probably think, oh, this is hers from work. No, it's not. This could be yours. Also, Leslie has an absolutely gorgeous bracelet as well. So we're going to show you some more of those things in a second while we continue to work through some of our technical issues. But in this moment, what we do want to do is have a little talk about why we're here and why it's so essential. You've heard different stories throughout this broadcast. I told you about Deb and Dan. You heard from Pam on how essential the programs are to them. You can ensure that these life-changing programs remain free of charge by donating right now. This is the 30th anniversary of this center and what they've done, and all the people that come through those doors get free service, whether it's mental health, physical health. When you're going through some of the worst times in your life, think about you get to go through and be with people who understand. They're going through that journey as well, and then also getting the support to exercise and keep your body as well as you can, to keep your stress levels low. That's what they do at the center. Our goal today is to raise $5,000 during this virtual event for a grand total of $120,000. Now, this includes the auction. This includes the ticket sales, the sponsorships, and the donations. So if everybody puts their bit in the pot, we can make it to $120,000. All you have to use is the donate button that is on HandBid. Very easy to do. And we want you to go ahead and do that. I kind of flipped through too many. There we go. It is on your screen. Very easy to do. You can call in as well. That number is 865-546-4661, or mail a check to our office on Sutherland Avenue. Cancer Support Community East Tennessee is counting on you to help meet their goal. So we really hope that you do that. And again, we thank you so much for being flexible this afternoon. We're all working things out. For me, this is fun because this is my life daily. It's live, it's on the fly, things happen, and we just have to kind of ad-lib and adjust. Now it's time to introduce our special guest, Robbie Hecht. He's a singer and songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee, and this is exciting. Robbie first fell in love with the emotional potential of music as an awkward preteen trying to figure out how to talk to girls. Now he is a modern folk musician, all of trades, singer, songwriter, as well as congenial collaborator to some of the biggest up-and-coming names in the genre. He has 6 albums under his belt, but he still feels like that kid lying on his bed, listening to the radio, daydreaming about a better life, and now he's also the musician who creates that feeling, believing that everyday moments can be made a little bit more sublime with the right melody, a few choice lyrics, and of course, a voice that cuts through the fray. At this time, we'd love for you to sit back and enjoy some of his absolutely wonderful talent.
Hey Knoxville, this is Robbie. Welcome to my living room, and thank you guys so much for being at this great event for this great organization. The Cancer Support Community does amazing work. I know about them from my mom, who teaches knitting there, and she wanted me to open with this song, so that's what I'm going to do. It's called Sugar. I found sugar on my morning train. I found sugar on my morning train. She gave me that look, like a man insane. I found sugar on my morning train. 6 in the morning, 5 days a week, 4 blocks of walking down to number 3. 2 stops later, she's climbing on board. First time I saw her, I said, good Lord, I found sugar on my morning train. I found sugar on my morning train. She gave me that look, like a man insane. I found sugar on my morning train. Backstage Betty coming on too fast. Bougie little bunny, she can kiss my ass. High class woman won't even look up. They ain't putting nothing in my coffee cup. And I found sugar on my morning train. I found sugar on my morning train. She give me that look, like a man insane. I found sugar on my morning train. 25 minutes out of every day, buy my ticket and go the same way. Maybe tomorrow I can miss my stop, find out where she gets off. I found sugar on my morning train. I found sugar on my morning train. She give me that look, make a man insane. I found sugar on my morning train. She give me that look, make a man insane. I found sugar on my morning train. I found sugar on my morning train. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We will hear from Robbie just a little bit later on in the program. But as of right now, I'd like to introduce you to Beth Hamill, the Executive Director of CSCET. I am so happy to have you here. We speak often back and forth every time this event rolls around. Just get us up to speed on what do you all want out of this program, this virtual program this year?
Well, we would love for people to really understand what cancer support community is all about, how our programs help people impacted by cancer and their loved ones, and just know how life-affirming they are. And one of the things Robbie mentioned at the beginning of his song was that his mother, Shelley Hecht, works at Cancer Support Community. And she is an amazing lady who adds a unique dimension to our programming. Often we talk about our support groups, you know, our gentle exercise, our wellness workouts, and other programs like that. But we really have a robust healing through art program. Right, and that really helps people, live the best life possible during the time with cancer.
You know, it's so funny you should say that. When I spoke to Dan, that was one of the first things he said. He said the yoga and the art class, because he and his wife could do that together. And it kind of takes away from some of the weight of the day when you're fighting cancer. So thank you all so much for all that you all do. Now, I understand that Robbie's mom, I need my next prop here. Because I understand, just come on, walk on over like Vanna White. There we go. I understand that she is a beautiful, beautiful, is crochet the right word, or knitting? Yes.
Just our knitting class, yeah.
Now, how absolutely lovely is this? Now, take a look at some of the detail. This is not yarn from, down the street at your local hobby store. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because I'm a crafter, but this is from Ireland. So she brought this from Ireland, and this is one of the items that you can order on the auction. So make that happen. Let me move this here. I understand, Beth. I'm going to give you this. That is lovely. Ladies, don't we love a good handbag? Take a look at that. Beautiful fall color there. Beth is holding this model to Tory Burch handbag donated by Estate, Knoxville's House of Style. This lightweight and durable bag is beautifully designed and has plenty of room for all of your necessities. The port wine color is perfect, like I said, for fall. You have to get this bag. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Beth. Now, let me tell you a few more of the fabulous auction items that we have up for sale today. For those of you who need a vacation, and honestly, who does not at this point in 2020, please check for the Kiowa Island Getaway. You can enjoy 3 days and 3 nights in a lovely home with 4 bedrooms, each with a king bed and a private bath. Did you get that? We're talking 4 bedrooms. This is a very wonderful house, nice size, where you can kind of stretch out a little bit. That means that 4 friends or 4 couples can actually get together in this house, and you can safely social distance while doing so for a nice little fun escape. Also, if you're wondering what to do with your pooch while you're away, the Hilltop Dog Hotel in Rocky Hill has you covered. You can bid on the dog's night package, which offers 3 days and 3 nights of great care for your fur baby. Also, do we have any wine enthusiasts out there? My people, let me talk to you for a little bit. So, listen to this. Check out the wine tasting for 12 donated by Campbell Station Wine and Spirits. Not only do they provide amazing wine, but their wine experts come to your home and they share their knowledge with you and your guests. Host this outside on your porch or patio for a socially distant event. Whoever wins this item, please give me a call. I am very happy to come with you. And, it's funny, we always talk about sponsors, and we always, because we're grateful for what they do. We say nice things. I can actually vouch they're a fantastic company. I go there, and they are wonderful at helping you pick out what goes best with what and what's recommended and what's hot right now. including a hike for 2 in the Smoky Mountains. And that's so exciting because right now it's like everybody is discovering the outdoors. You can do so at a discount and also help out the Cancer Community Center. This is offered by CSCET yoga instructor Randy Rainey. We also have golf outings at Getty's View Country Club, with one of my favorite ladies in Knoxville, Joan Cronin. And she is a hoot. If you've never met her personally, you'd have a blast on this one. She's a past CSCET board member and women's athletics director emerita at the University of Tennessee. So many great items to bid on. So have some fun. Have some fun. All right, now I'd like to introduce you to Leslie Parent. You saw her earlier. She is not only the chair of today's event, but also a board member at CSCET and a cancer survivor. Talk to us a little bit, Leslie, about the importance of this organization to folks who are fighting the good fight against cancer.
Well, thank you, Tirsa, and thank you so much for hosting for us year after year. You always bring the fun. And I'm really honored to be the chair this year, and I'm so thankful for my wonderful committee. They are a dream team. So yes, 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with an aggressive form of uterine cancer. And I know firsthand what the challenges are like dealing with this disease. From diagnosis through surgery and chemo and radiation, I felt like I put my life on hold, and that of my husband and my children too. It was a scary and unsettling time for us. So anyway, having gone through that, that's why the work at the Cancer Support Community of East Tennessee is so important to me. When you're diagnosed with cancer, you just kind of don't know what to do next. And you might have a treatment plan. You probably have support of family and friends and neighbors. But there's just something really reassuring about being with people that are going through the same situation. They really understand what's going on. So we have a lot of really great programs, but it's really the connections that we make with the people there that makes Cancer Support Community so special.
You know, when you talk about what you're going through, you know, when you hear when a friend or a loved one says, I have cancer, it's a lot of weight to that. It's not just what happens physically to the body. Can you just talk about what it's like for the mental aspect and what you all do to just kind of take some of the load off?
Right. Well, there's so many questions. It's just, I remember being scared about, like, well, how's my body going to react, and how sick am I going to be, and, you know, what's normal, what's not normal. And it was really people that had gone through it that could tell me, you know, so much more than, you know, my doctors were great, the nurses were great, but really talking to people that had gone through it or were going through it, that was very special.
Thank you all. Thank you for what you do. You're absolutely a gem in this community. So we have a big surprise for all of you, a special tribute to Leslie Parent and CSCET by Brian Selesky, Artistic Director of the Knoxville Opera, and his lovely and talented wife, Diana.
Hello, I'm Brian Selesky, and it is indeed my privilege to be with you today to pay honor and tribute to Leslie Parent. Leslie has been instrumental in ensuring that the programs of the cancer support community have been made available at no charge to all in need for many, many years. We're grateful to her for this work, for her commitment, for her spirit, for her energy, and for the wonderful goodwill that she spreads wherever she goes. Now, I have been privileged also to be the artistic director of the Knoxville Opera for many years, and during these years, we have been performing for the cancer support community guests in the building. This has been a great joy for me personally. I do it to honor my mom, who passed away from cancer many years ago. And I also do it to honor all of you who have been touched by the dreaded disease. So whenever it is possible that we're going to be let back into the building to perform live, we will be there singing beautiful music for you again. Today, it is my pleasure to present beautiful music to you, Leslie, and to you, the guests of this event. My wife, Diana, has been a great friend of Leslie parents for many, many years. Both Diana and Leslie saw each other through their particular battle with cancer. And we're here today to sing the wonderful song from Wicked, For Good, by Stephen Schwartz. Now it's time for Diana to sing to Leslie. Thank you.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe it's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I found you. Like a comet pulled from orbit when it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whichever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better, because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian and Diana. You know, just as Diana saying, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Each of you makes a change for good by supporting the cancer support community and also providing opportunities for hope and healing. And that's all anybody ever wants when they hear those words. You have cancer. You want hope and you want healing. Thank you, Brian and Diane, again for that tribute and for the work that the CSCET does. Leslie's commitment to ensuring that no one faces cancer alone. Okay, so we're going to check back in now with Robbie. He has a very special song to share with you. It's called The Ones I Love.
We all have somebody that we've lost to cancer. I had these two friends who fell in love and they got married. I played their wedding and they got pregnant. And when the doctor performed the C-section, they found something and it turned out to be cancer. It was actually kind of miraculous because the birth of their daughter helped them find the cancer relatively early. And she went through chemotherapy and eventually her cancer went into remission. But it came back and the diagnosis was that it was terminal. And it was at that point that I started writing this next song. Our time in the world is limited, but I think that our existence is infinite. I think time is a gift and that we exist not only in our bodies, but literally inside the people we choose to share the gift of our time with, the people that we choose to love and who love us back. And so this song is called The Ones I Love.
Every morning when I open up my eyes, I remember I am not alone. I have a partner lying by my side. I have a family and we have made a home. When I begin to feel the motion of my day, and I fear that it could carry me away, their shelter here will keep me strong enough. I live inside the ones I love. And every evening when I close my eyes and I lie with the long day's memories, I call back the moments when I was warm beside the ones who have always covered me. When I begin to feel the motion of my day, and I fear that it could carry me away, I can put them on like slippers or like gloves. I live inside the ones I love. I know one morning that I'll open up my eyes, and for a moment I'll wonder at the change, but I'll find my body was only a disguise. I will fly through their minds and through their veins. When I begin to feel the motion of my day, and I fear that it could carry me away, when my cocoon has finally held me long enough, I'll live inside the ones I love. I live inside the ones I love. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that song. You know, when we talk about cancer, it's always a balanced conversation. We hope for survivorship, but then we also honor those who fought to the end of their fight. So thank you for that song. it takes me back to some friends that I've lost along the way. So we all have been there. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a story where they know someone who has fought cancer. So thank you so much for that song, Robbie. At this time, we do want to pivot, get back to our auction. I have an update for you right now. We're at 82% of our goal. Is that a B in school? I think that's like a B. So we want to get to A status. We're at 82% of our goal. We want you to go ahead, place those bids. Here are some of the auction items, and I just want to show you a few because we love art. And take a look at this. This beautiful, stunning pedestal base is hand-built by local physician and potter, Dr. Elise Denini. Look at the dramatic glaze work and the beautiful texture. It's a gorgeous blue color here. Absolutely wonderful. And you can also kind of boast that you have a local physician's art in your home. So please take a look at that. Another item that is absolutely stunning as well is this beautiful oak bowl. Am I allowed to touch? Okay, this beautiful oak bowl right here. Take a look at this. This is an oak salad bowl hand-turned by Dick Hammett, who is president of the Smoky Mountain Wood Turners. The wood was sourced in West Knoxville, and this bowl measures 14 by 5. So take a look here. Look at the grain. You can see, oh, isn't that gorgeous? So that is another wonderful piece. And then this one here, I'm going to have a little fun talking about. This painting is by CSCET board member Jenny Brock. It's breathtaking, a gorgeous landscape photo for you. It is entitled South Carolina Sunrise, and it's a beautiful interpretation of a low-country sunrise. Now, we already played South Carolina, but if you get this picture this year, you can have it up in your home and you can look at it for when we take them on again next year and we win again. So this is another absolutely stunning picture here. It is a framed acrylic painting. It measures 25 by 21. The colors are vivid and it's like the light is just dancing on the water. So go ahead and look for that as well. Again, 82%, that's where we're at right now for donations. We want to get to 100% because we believe in being winners. We're going to get all the way to that A status. At this time, Robbie has another beautiful song for us. Let's take a listen.
Hey, y'all. This last song I'm going to play is about family. It's about doing activities together, sharing meals together, just appreciating having people in your life who you love. And I think this is really what the cancer support community is all about. It's a family, and it's about human connection. So thank you for having me again, letting me be a part of this event. This song is called Pot of Gold.
People, they chase those rainbows far. They wish upon a penny or a shooting star. They play the market or the racetrack. Viva Las Vegas, never coming back. While I'm in the kitchen cooking up a pot pie, you're just watching with your pretty blue eyes, and the kids are singing a country tune. My pot of gold is my life with you. 5 white balls in a power play, where they pick their teams on New Year's Day. A claim out west or a #1 song, they might just search their whole life long. While I'm in the kitchen cooking up a pot pie, you're just watching with your pretty blue eyes, and the kids are singing a holiday tune. My pot of gold is my life with you. And no leprechaun let down his guard. No treasure map ever got me far. I never dug a nickel out of my backyard, but I'm in the kitchen cooking up a pot pie. You're just watching with your pretty blue eyes, and the kids are singing an old Hank tune. My pot of gold is my life with you. While I'm in the kitchen cooking up a pot pie, you're just watching with your pretty blue eyes, and the kids are singing our favorite tune. My pot of gold is my life with you. My pot of gold is my life with you. I'm the luckiest man that I ever knew. My pot of gold is my life with you.
Thank you guys so much. I'm Robbie Hecht.
Thank you so much, Robbie, for that beautiful song. And really thank you to not only Robbie Heck, to Brian and Diane as well. They have truly blessed us this afternoon with some wonderful music to get us in the spirit of this program. One thing we've all learned during this pandemic is that our relationships are what we cherish most. Our family, our friends, our community, the deep connections that we make with others are really what's going to sustain us. You know, if you reflect back on the pandemic and all the time we've spent at home, it's kind of brought everything back to basics, establishing those relationships at home, talking more, going outside, enjoying the sun, all those things that make life beautiful. Well, that type of feeling is what they foster over at the Cancer Support Community of East Tennessee. They foster that sense of connection. That's what people need. You've seen today that Cancer Support Community East Tennessee is the place that fosters those deep connections and also enables people to live the best life possible even in the midst of cancer. If you have not made a donation, please consider making one right now. Don't wait till later. You'll get busy. You'll go do something else, and then you'll forget to come back. So take a second and go ahead and do that. The auction is going to stay open. You can continue to make those bids until 9 p.m. Go to hand bid. Find the item that you like, whether it's this beautiful bracelet that I'm wearing or the one that Leslie had on. Find something that speaks to you and purchase and do a little good. We're so thankful that all of you joined us today to support this amazing organization, and we can't wait to see you next year in person, where I can go to everybody's table and say hello, and continue to support the Cancer Support Community East Tennessee. We hope you have an absolutely fantastic afternoon. Take care.